For Uganda to be a more prosperous nation, education is a major mechanism for economic growth by providing human capital. However, with COVID-19, a big threat has been posed to the education system, where we all know everything stems from. Let it be employment, let it be human capital. So today in this segment, we are going to talk about how COVID-19 has affected the education system and the employment system, and what legal solutions we can find to fix all these challenges. My name is Arho Isabella Msingzi, and I'm going to talk about the challenges of COVID-19. We've seen companies lay off staff, we've seen companies cut employees' salaries, and this affects the employees, it affects the companies, it literally affects everyone. We've seen kids get pregnant, young girls get pregnant below 12 years. A girl is pregnant because of the pandemic. Kids have started working, there's child labor. What can we do about this? There's so much mental health issues rising. Everyone has been greatly affected by COVID. COVID has left no stone unturned. And today we are only trying to find out how we can address these challenges. What are the possible solutions that are sustainable, because we do not know when the pandemic is going to stop. Every other day there's a new variant. My friend is going to talk about some of the solutions and some of the things that we think can be done to address these challenges.
My name is Councillor McLean Katusime, and I'm going to start with the things that the government has tried to do to make it easy for us as a nation to adapt to the new changes that COVID-19 has brought onto us. The Ministry of Education has automatically promoted all students by at least 1 year, and it has also had what I can call a curriculum that has been compressed to cater for the time that we have lost, the abridged curriculum. And I would like to applaud the Ministry of Education for that. And even government schools have been given some money, secondaries and primary schools. However, we also have the private schools, and much as the ministry is cautioning schools not to increase school fees, we wonder, is this really enough? Now, going back to the topic that I know our viewers are very excited about, as you have been texting us in our emails, the new National Social Security Fund Amendment Act of 2021 that the President has recently assented to. Now, workers or employees can access their accrued benefits in the fund as long as you're 45 years and above and you've been saving for over 10 years. You can access up to 20%. And if you're disabled, you can access up to 50% and at the age of 40 years. And I think this is a very good solution given the economic situation that COVID-19 has brought onto us. Now, the other situation is the nexus between the education sector, COVID-19, and employment. We have been brought into what I can call a state of confusion. Society is always changing, and no one was ready for COVID-19. So it is up to us, through Parliament as an organ of government, to come up with policies and regulations to ensure that society goes ahead. Change is part of life, and if we remain rigid, we will not move on. So much as the government has done more things, people still have some fears, people still have confusion. And this whole going back to school has brought about many other gaps that are still missing. And I would like to recommend a few things that we can look into as a solution.